Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your November 2020 general reading. We're looking at the first 2 weeks of November from the 1st through the 15th. This reading is for the air sign of Libra. Welcome everyone. Thanks for taking the time to tune in today, for all your support of this channel. Likes, shares, subscribes, donations, comments, feedback, reaching out for personal readings. It is all very much appreciated and welcome. Thank you. I hope you're all doing well. This crazy year is cycling down to a close. Alright, so this reading is for the air sign of Libra. Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising. If your Venus is in Libra, if you're cross-watching for a Libran, it's all relevant. But of course, it's a general reading, so it's going to mean different things, resonate a little differently for everyone that watches. So if you know all of your signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, watch them. It can often bring in different insight and perspective to help you navigate through this period of time a little better. We're just looking at the first 2 weeks of November. Okay, Libra, let's see what the first half of November holds for you. I am using Legacy of the Divine Tarot with the Gilded Tarot Royale. Okay, Libra. We begin with the world, completion, leveling up, moving on to the next bigger thing, the Two of Coins. What is the next bigger thing? The Eight of Wands, Two of Swords. This feels a little schizophrenic so far. From the bottom of the deck, overall energy or focus, we have the King of Wands. I am feeling this is a person, not just the energy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Did two cards oh, there's one behind it. The Two of Wands. The King of Wands and the Two of Wands. Somebody's making a decision. So the focus for the first 2 weeks of November, Libra, is the King of Wands and the Two of Wands. And I actually feel like this is not you. This is a person external but significant in your environment. And I feel so there's two decision-making cards here. And I feel like one of them is yours, this Two of Coins, and the other one is this King of Wands, this Two of Wands. It's like somebody's making a decision which puts maybe presenting a choice or making a decision to do something, which then has the outcome for you of you needing to make a decision about that. Are they making an offer? Well, we're definitely going to have to clarify this. There's completion and leveling up, moving up to the next level, the World card here. And this is where the Fool's journey finishes, and we start off on a whole new one next. So it's about major completion and leveling up, moving on to the next, moving up. Two of Coins, trying to figure it out, trying to figure out how to do it, trying to make perhaps some practical decisions. And then we have Eight of Wands, which is fast movement forward, powerful, impactful, profound conversations, travel perhaps. And then the Two of Swords, which is I don't want to look at this, I don't want to make a decision right now. I don't want to look at this too closely or too directly because then I'll need to make a decision, I'll need to choose a path. It feels very kind of back and forth, like, is somebody making an offer to you? And that represents moving to the next level, and you're like, would this really work? Okay, let's go, let's do it. Well, I don't know, let me think. I mean, it feels kind of, well, let's clarify. Clarify the King of Wands and the Two of Wands. King of Wands is in a decision-making process, making a decision, trying to choose a path of action, because Wands is fire, so it's always action-oriented, creative, inspirational energy. The Two of Wands represents, being at a crossroads and needing to make a decision which path to take, but it's very action-oriented. the Three of Wands. So the King of Wands wants to move forward. The King of Wands is in the Two of Wands trying to make a decision here. A Three of Wands moving further down the path, having put some effort and energy into this and feeling more hopeful, more positive about the future. It looks like this King of Wands wants to move forward, regardless of what that is. I don't know if this is love or romance yet, or perhaps a friend wanting to move forward with you on something, a project, a trip, work and career. It could be that, it's showing up as a king. Maybe somebody has decided that you've moved through the trial period and you're hired permanently or full-time, or whoever this King of Wands is to you, Libra, they want to move forward with you in some way, shape, or form. Which, of course, being a general reading, could be anything from love to friendship to projects to boss, work, career. All right, let's clarify the world. Completion, moving up to the next level. The world is clarified by the world. Major completion. Oh, the Ace of Cups. Could be new love and romance. It could be emotional renewal in a situation, like a reconciliation or a coming back together. What did I say, back? Maybe some of you are reconciling, or maybe there was a split because somebody was stagnant, you wanted to move forward, and now they're like, I want to move forward now. I want to have a renewal. I want to have an emotional renewal. This might be an offer of new love and romance, though. They want to start over again. So that's if this is romantic love. Completion of a project and wanting to be on another project with you. Wanting somebody that you've worked with successfully, very successfully with before, and they want to continue moving forward working with you. That's for those of you for whom this is, under the umbrella of work, career, projects. Ace of Swords with that Ace of Cups. Because there's been some kind of new shift in perspective, new idea, a new way of looking at something. For love and romance, it could be them looking at you in a new light, in a beautiful new light. All right, let's clarify the Two of Coins. Because now it feels like you're in this decision-making mode. You're juggling. Are there two offers? Are you in a relationship and somebody else has made an offer to you? Or are you just trying to decide? I feel like this King of Wands individual is making an offer. Judgment. This is about making a choice too. On the surface, it might not look like, whatever this offer is, on the surface, the Two of Coins, it might not look like a truly significant offer, a great big huge offer, but what you decide could change the trajectory of your life path in some way profoundly. It's kind of like taking one job could actually lead to like a whole extraordinary, this is where making Two of Coins and Judgment, this is, Libra, the kind of thing where you make a decision, maybe it doesn't feel like such a huge significant decision, but the outcome where it leads you is. So that initial decision actually turned out to be more important than you think. Clarified Judgment. What? If this is an already existing relationship, you're not going backwards from here on out. You have two World cards together. You can't go back. you either have to go forward or quit, go on another journey. The Two of Cups, soulmates, kindred spirits, karmic connection. Yeah, let me clarify some more. Eight of Wands. What's all this movement or conversation or travel about? Progress forward. This is very action oriented. The Devil. The Two of Pentacles. We have another Two of Pentacles. Well, I can understand some of this devil energy because it's sitting right next to the Two of Cups. There's obviously some kind of karmic connection between, I mean, this may be a love romance reading for many of you. Or it could be best friends that are transitioning into something else, something more romantic. Maybe that's what the offer is about. It could be somebody that you've been in a relationship with and it's been at one level and they're finally wanting to move forward. But it feels like either the time and history that you have within this relationship or situation is such that it's given you enough time to become very connected to this person, place, or situation. Like it would be very difficult to leave them or to leave the situation or to break free of it. You know, the Devil and the Two of Cups is like this karmic bond you really can't get away from. You just keep going back over and over and over again. It's very difficult to break. But the time that you have invested in this has also allowed you to see other aspects of this relationship or situation, so that you have more of a realistic view of it than you did in the beginning. And even though maybe for a long time you really wanted this person or situation to want to move to the next level, now that it's here, you're like, I don't know. I feel this connection. I know it would be very difficult to break away from this, or you, but you know, I'm not so sure I want to sign on for the whole thing now because I know more than I did now. That's kind of what it feels like. So then the last card around mid-November is the Two of Swords. Maybe I don't want to look at this. I mean, this can represent a reluctance and a resistance to look at something and deal with something head on, at least for the time being, because if you allow the blindfold if you take the blindfold off and put your daggers, your swords down, then you actually have to look at something, consider it, and make a choice. So this is a time period where you're like, I don't know, I don't want to look at this right now. I don't want to look at this right now. Let's clarify that Two of Swords. Yeah, do I still really want this? It's like you feel the connection, but you also have the reality of time and history too. It's like being with somebody for a number of years or a few years and wanting to move forward, wanting to get married and all of that, them resisting. This is an example, although because it popped in my head, it's probably somebody's story. And so finally, they're like, okay, let's do this. And you're like, I'm not sure if I want that anymore. I mean, I love you, but I don't know if I want to sign on for that whole thing because I know more than I did now. I know what I would be signing on for. I don't want to look at this right now, or maybe you just need some time. Clarify that Two of Swords. Four of Swords, yeah, taking some time off, retreating, resting, recuperating, taking care of yourself, maybe getting some insight and perspective, maybe going away for a little while, going within, definitely. Or what? The Lovers. You have the Lovers and the Two of Cups. There's some intense karmic connection between the two of you, which is probably why the Devil card has showed up. You might have other options. You might have another offer. You might just consider the idea of leaving this person or situation to have the opportunity to have other offers. but you know, you got this like tie, and it feels like there's a decision, obviously a decision needs to be made, but you're taking some time off to do it. You may not even be looking at it directly yet. You know, you may just like not want to look at it quite yet. Well, let's clarify the Lovers. It usually represents being at a crossroads in a relationship. Sometimes three-party, but I'm not. I mean, it might be three-party for some of you. I'm not feeling too much of a leaning in that direction. Clarify the Lovers. King of Wands. So we have the King of Wands twice. So it's definitely about this person. And the Eight of Wands, we have the Eight of Wands twice. Do I take action? Do we move forward? What's behind that? The Four of Cups. I don't know. I've gotten pretty stable. Do I really want to take this cup? One more. Seven of Cups. Is this realistic, or am I deluding myself? Okay, we're kind of going deeper into the rabbit hole here, so let's just pull some advice and guidance, at least for this time period. The Knight of Cups. Make the offer, accept the offer. Three of Coins, partnership. Two of Cups. You have the Two of Cups twice. Six of Cups. Also, one of the karmic connections or soulmate cards. You've got the Two of Cups twice. You've got the Six of Cups. You've got the Lovers. You've got the King of Wands. I mean, for many of you, Libras, this is likely a romantic connection. There's definitely a karmic kindred spirit best friend connection, even if it's not of a romantic nature, and it's whether or not you want to move forward with this person. This person, someone is making you an offer, whether or not you have another offer or not. There's this really strong connective thing that would be very, very difficult to break free from. Karmic connections, I mean, they remain your whole life. Whether or not you make the decision to walk away from the person or not, you can. But nothing kind of destroys that connection. So it's about taking the time out to kind of think about that. It looks like Spirit is kind of nudging you in the direction of, at least at this time, to make the offer or accept the offer, that it would be a really great, you know, that there's some kind of partnership potential here on coming together to move forward, to kind of build and grow together. That's kind of what I'm getting, which is kind of lovely and kind of beautiful. So Libra, that is your reading for the first 2 weeks of November. I hope that it was helpful and useful to you, and that it may help you navigate through whatever is going on in your life. Thanks for taking the time to tune in. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the November 2020 mid-month readings. Until then, stay safe and well and be blessed. Remember that if you would like to reach out for a personal reading, you can email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com, and be delighted to hear from you. You can click on the description link to get that as well. Be blessed, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.